and welcome again to the Nanton Aviation Station, or NAS, episode 13. I'm Scott Knox from Knox Tech Inc, working with Halifax 57 Rescue, and today we're going to be trying to separate the wing rib sections from the main spar assembly so that we can move on to phase 2. So we've spent many hours, George Roscoff and I and one of our volunteers, separating hundreds of fasteners. So hopefully within the next few minutes we'll be able to get the forklift and be able to pull these wings from the spars, and that'll bring phase 1 of our wing rebuild project to completion and get ready for phase 2, which is the reconditioning of the main spar itself. The process is pretty straightforward. We're going to drag the wings. They're on skids right now, so we're just going to drag them out onto the asphalt outside of the shop. Just use a forklift to lift the wing ribs from the spars. That's basically it. We'll lower the leftovers onto dolly so that we can move them around, and then we'll manually lift the wing spar sections up onto work tables for future disassembly. George, we've been speculating a little bit on the weight. Do you have a better idea of what we're actually talking about here?
Yeah. I would say that the front spar, this section here, is probably a good half a ton or 1,000 pounds, maybe a little bit more. So each of them, you know, they're fairly heavy. These box sections now, since everything has been removed out of them, it's just basically just a rib with a little bit of skin still attached, so it's rigid enough so that it doesn't bend all over the place, so we can take it apart.
I'm glad I brought that hammer. 5 pounds of shear power, yeah. So we've successfully separated the wing ribs from the spars. The spars are still outside. They'll be coming in a few minutes. But you can see now that down below, the main spar is now gone and separated from the wing rib boxes.
Well, we've determined that this is actually, like, we always thought that the Hastings center wing was a Halifax wing, but now it confirms it because we have parts here that we've taken off, like this piece of shim that goes on the front spar, and it starts with the designation 5-7. So therefore, it's proof that, you know, a lot of these parts are Halifax parts.
And the 57 comes from the model number, right? HP 57.
Right. And that's why we're 57 Rescue.